Hey, this is Kate. If you're enjoying the content on the Good Fight channel, then please do hit like and subscribe below. Thank you. Obviously, there was a period of time after the third fight to get to this point that you were like, yes, I am still hungry. It felt like you took kind of like a period of reflection, right? To decide, I still have the hunger, I still want it. What was it that made it click? What was it that made you go, yeah, I do want it?
Well, what made me want to return, because I was more 85% out than and 15 in. But what made me really wanted to come back was when I was presenting the statue, in the heart of Dixie, in my hometown, and to see so many people come, all over the world to come and commune with me and celebrate with me and my family. It meant so much to me to even see, men and women break down, especially the men break down in front of their kids and point at me and say this is what a real role model, like a king, a greatness. This is the indication of that. And when I saw that, it's just even on top of knowing other things or whatever, because a lot of people, live by every word that I say, everything that I do or whatever, and it's a big responsibility. But seeing that and getting the statue, it's like I must come back. I must continue on because I motivate and inspire so many people around the world that I must come back and dedicate myself for the next 3 years. I mean, I'm young. I'll be 37 on the 22nd of October, and I still got more to give. So with that being said, here I am. I'm back. I'm give 120% like I've always have into the remaining of time, and then I'm done. Kate, most of the time, journalists, they rather be first than being correct. And many people have been wrong about me, about certain things, what I'm doing or what they think I'm doing or how I'm feeling. And with this, I'm coming out. You're hearing it from my mouth. That's what it's going to be. So
a lot of that was about what you want to give other people and how you want to inspire the community, right? But for you personally, what are you still hungry for? Is there something you're still hungry for?
When I'm coming back, it's the hunger of being a true people's champion. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be back. You know what I mean? My hunger, I'm fulfilled. You got to understand, Kate, I don't need the business anymore. The business need me. And that put me in a different seat. It put me in a different seat.
So going back to Robert Helenius, right, for this fight, he's somebody that you've sparred with. You've had him in your camps. Is he someone you like on a personal level?
Is he a likable person on my level?
Yeah. Is he somebody you like on a personal level, having spent the time with him you have?
Yeah, I mean, we love Robert and his coach, Yuhan, man. We love him. We love him every time they come down. It's always a great time with us. And unfortunately, it's just come to a time where we just have to share a ring with each other where it counts. We can do all the sparring and stuff like that. And we knew that being in the heavyweight division that these times would come upon us if we stay fighting and still trying to make it to the top. And here we are now. These moments and times have came upon us where we must fight each other to get to the next level. And we're going to do that with open arms and grace and embracing each other. Win, lose, or draw. We both going to be happy for each other. And that means everything.
So recently, in the build-up to this fight, your manager Shelly Finkel came out and kind of admitted that he had ignored an offer from Anthony Joshua, right, or an offer from Eddie Hearns on behalf of Anthony Joshua for you to fight Anthony Joshua and line that fight up. What was the reason that you wanted Shelly Finkel to not respond to that offer?
We already got something going on. Why would we entertain other business when we already got business going on right now? At the end of the day, I got to get past Robert Helenius. I mean, we got Usyk saying he want to give me an opportunity, but we ain't running to Usyk. Them people talking about trying to get in on the contract and all that and stuff. And dealing with Hearns, I've dealt with them before. I dealt with them 6 months, and they just gave us the runaround. They can say their story and they can tell people all they want. He's a big manipulator. But I know the true facts, and he know the true facts, and we all know the true facts and the reasoning of certain things. You know what I mean? Me and Joshua could have been fought years ago. I could have been a unified champion years ago. But
is that done for you then? Would you ever consider an offer from Eddie Hearns?
It's not done. I mean, I'm still in the business. He's Joshua is still in the business. So long as we're still in the business and fighting, you know what I'm saying, there's always going to be that opportunity right there. Because true or not, every time I hear people and stuff, they always tell me, when you gonna fight Joshua? When that's the biggest right now, that's the biggest fight in the world between us. Still, right now, still.
Mm-hmm.
That is one of the number one matchup that everybody always asks me about. You know what I mean? So it's like it ain't no matter of time. If it just win, it just got to be at the right timing. We're not, falling along with Eddie games and stuff like that. We just not. They drained us. When you come to us, make sure it's at the appropriate time and things like that. Not when we have a fight already lined up and then you want to put something, because I felt like it was for him to have insurance. Because I didn't think he believed Joshua was going to win that fight against Usyk. I just don't believe it. And I think he was just trying to, get something on paper right now, you know what I'm saying, to have insurance. I could be wrong, but that's my opinion, and that's how my energy, and that's how I feel.
How do you feel about a fight for Undisputed between Usyk and Tyson Fury? Usyk said he wanted the fight, right? But said he wouldn't be ready till early 2023. What's your opinion on Tyson Fury saying, well, I'm not waiting till 2023. I'm going to fight in December?
I don't feel nothing about it. I mean, he is his own man, you know what I mean? And he dictating his own career. So I have no opinions of it. You know what I mean? I say, hey, do what's best for you. At the end of the day, we are the fighter. And we're risking our lives for others' entertainment. So we must do what's best for us at the end of the day.
So if Usyk is now available and he says he would love to get into the ring with you, he said he's going to come to your fight, right? And be ringside and then step in and challenge whoever wins that fight, you or Robert Helenius. Do you want that to be your next fight after Robert Helenius? Because there's been so much talk about Andy Ruiz and that was kind of being built up. If you get the choice, what do you want your next fight to be?
I mean, if I get the choice, of course, I'm going with Usyk. You know what I mean? I'll go with Usyk, whoop Usyk, and then get Ruiz a title shot. You know what I mean? That's how it would work. Because who wouldn't? I mean, we're in the business to obtain greatness and collect the belts. So if you got a champion that's giving you an opportunity to collect the belts, why would you not deny it unless you wasn't ready? Only people I've heard that would turn down a title shot or whatever is those that are not ready. But the saying is, if you prepare yourself to be ready, you won't have to get ready.
You got a lot of sayings. How highly do you rate Usyk as a heavyweight boxer? Like, what do you think of him as a heavyweight?
I liked him better as a cruiserweight. You know what I mean, with his movement and certain things. As a heavyweight, I think he's good. I think he's good as a heavyweight. Again, I like him better as a cruiserweight. You know what I mean? But that's just me. I respect him as a fighter, as a human being. I hear a lot of great things about him. I haven't never heard no negativity about him, and I can only judge him on the outside and looking in. And I done had some close people that have been around him as well, and said great things about him. So, I have only positive things. And like I said, in the heavyweight division, in boxing, I liked him at cruiserweight more.
You were talking about 3 fights a year potentially is what you would be looking at, right? If possible. So ideally, let's say you beat Helenius in this fight in October 15th. Then when would you want to step out next? When would you want to be in the ring against Usyk?
Whenever he's ready. Whenever he's ready. I ain't got no time to lose. I don't think he want to be in it too much longer either. You know what I mean? Me either, so why wait? You know what I mean? Whenever he's ready, I'll be ready.
So when I asked you about Tyson Fury and how do you feel about the fact that, he chose to then pivot and fight Anthony Joshua, you said, hey, it's all up to the fighter. He's the one that's stepping in the ring, right? It's his decision, his life. How does that work? Like, I think for a lot of us who are boxing fans, we don't really understand. Do you go to Al Heyman and say, hey, this is the fight that I want. Make this one happen for me. Or did people break? Like, how does it work? If you really want to fight, can you get the fight that you want?
Almost definitely. You know what I mean? Due to, being with Al Heyman, Al, he will advise you on certain things and what he feel, what if a fight is good or not. But at the end of the day, the ultimate decision is up to you, especially his elite athletes. You know what I mean? He give you that opportunity. And, I can come to him and say, yo, I want this person. And he's going to make it happen. No matter what, it's going to make it happen. Some fights may take a little longer than others because of negotiation and stuff like that. Some people may feel like they're worthy of more than what is offered and stuff, and then you have to go through negotiations and stuff like that. Negotiations always take the longest. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, all the fighters, we be wanting to fight each other, but some of them be wanting to make sure the terms right. Some of them outprice themselves on certain things. So it's a lot of complication when you're dealing with the business of boxing. But for the most part, what you want, Al, will get it to you.